Hey there, I'm Marvin, and welcome back to our playthrough of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we completed the final dossier mission and recruited Tali. We found her on the planet Haystrom, where the Quarian Admiralty Board had sent her to uncover why the sun there was dying quicker than expected. Being deep behind enemy Geth lines, Tali unfortunately lost her entire team to the mission and in fact required our help to get rescued. So she was feeling quite pissed off about the whole matter and did not hesitate to join Shepard aboard the Normandy. Following that, we completed Jacob's loyalty mission, investigating a distress signal from the Hugo Gernsback, a ship that disappeared over 10 years ago, carrying his father. Upon arrival, we met the crew, who all appeared to be in some kind of weird tribal state, and we learned through some logs and the beacon that the local flora apparently causes neural decay, making the women very docile and the men extremely hostile. And after finally catching up with Jacob's father, we learned what finally had transpired. Turns out the officers of the surviving crew chose to hoard their ship's food to themselves so they could fix the beacon, while the rest of the crew unfortunately had to eat that local flora. But upon discovering just how they could lord themselves over these docile crew who essentially were like slaves, the officers choose not to activate the beacon upon it being fixed, and rather live like lords. And Jacob's father only finally does it because he is running out of supplies and needs help getting extracted. So unfortunately, a rather gruesome and pretty gross story, but we finally gave Jacob some closure to the situation. And now here we are aboard the collector vessel, actually, that has been abducting human colonies. At the very end of our episode, we received intelligence from the Elusive Man saying that a Turian patrol apparently had disabled the ship, so he has sent us aboard it to try and gather intelligence to help us determine how Shepard and her team can traverse the Omega-4 relay safely so that we can take the fight to the collectors. So here we are aboard the ship. And as you can gather, the ambience is definitely
Shepard,
giving a creepy
I've compared
vibe.
the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians. Or aboard. If they're still alive. The collectors used these on Horizon. However, these are
completely at the mercy of the collectors.
These poor souls.
What? Why are these here?
Perhaps they were used for testing. If they were a control group, they would have been discarded at the end of the experiment. There are worse things than death, like being a test subject for twisted aliens. It is important to seek whatever solace we can find in the face of tragedy.
You're saying this was a mercy?
Yeah, gross. Alright, so examine this control terminal.
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Is there something we can use in the data to give us an edge?
These are only preliminary experiments, but they reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
My God. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
It's been a while since we've discussed Protheans, so if you don't remember, they were the apex race from the last cycle when organic civilizations ruled the galaxy and were then summarily wiped out by the Reapers when they invaded through the Citadel, which is actually a giant mass relay into dark space where the Reaper fleet hides in between cycles.
Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
No species should have to suffer through that.
Let's find what we need before the Collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
And so at the end of this cutscene, you get to choose an additional weapon to be able to wield, and what you get actually does depend on what class you chose at the very beginning of the game. As a soldier, you get the most choices: a machine gun, a shotgun, and a sniper rifle. I think as the other classes, you don't get access to the machine gun. I think that's the only difference, though. You should check the wiki just to make sure for that. I have tried the machine gun. It's extremely powerful, but highly inaccurate and actually hard to pull off, or at least in the way that I play. The Widow is extremely powerful, but basically I think it's just like 1 or 2 shots before you have to reload, so it doesn't really take advantage of my advanced training talent, so I just go with the shotgun, though it doesn't really change up how I approach the game combat-wise. That is the shotgun you can also get for Grunt. Alright, let's see. What do I have as my heavy weapon? Let's go Collector, since that is where we're at right now.
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
This might be useful.
Alright, make sure you collect that.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on the ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
Alrighty, so this is the ship that actually took out the original Normandy and almost killed Shepard.
Well, I suppose we should have expected this.
They could abduct every human in the Terminus systems and not have enough human response.
They're
Look
going.
at all that.
Not if we stop them.
Careful, Shepard. Something doesn't feel right about this.
That's because it's a
Edie,
trap.
I'm setting up a bridge between you and the Collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not obvious by now, it's definitely a trap.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
Uh-oh.
That can't be good.
Everyone's all right, Joker. What just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. trap.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system. Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
You better get it done fast, Edie. Come on, Edie, speed it up. Another platform coming in.
So basically, at this point, you want to keep moving up so you can stay close and get good shots on these incoming platforms.
Advice. We are the harbinger of your destiny.
Looks like what? 80%. Edie, get us out of here.
I am simultaneously fighting collective firewalls to over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
Here they come again. Assuming control. Sentient beings need never fear pain.
Dude, you talk too much. Alright.
Shepard, you must manually reestablish my link to the command console.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Of course, Edie.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
It seems logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
That son of a bitch sent us right into collector hands.
Cerberus is not known for keeping faith.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
Yeah. Time to run. So, the basic gist of that conversation was that the elusive man knew this was a trap but sent us here anyways.
Around the corner, take the door on your right.
Not because he wanted to get rid of Shepard, but he felt like the information was... You'll find out he felt the information was important enough that he didn't care if there was a trap and felt that we would be able to handle the situation.
No shields.
enemy. Watch out for these guys, they blow up. Extremely annoying. Where are we going? This way.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Oh, it's this guy again. So annoying when that happens. Oh, uh-oh. Back up.
We must try another tunnel.
I know.
Edie, we got a problem here.
A temporary setback on firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through firewall 7164. I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
Down there. That's where we came aboard, isn't it?
We can use this.
One falls. Control. Cannot resist.
Might want to double time it, so we can leave.
Before they blow the Normandy in half.
Yeah, got it, Joker. Alright, gonna be a lot of enemies up here.
No use.
Just keep running. You don't actually have to fight them off.
We're out of time, Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make them work for it this time. I can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
Alright. Close escape. Time for some choice words with the elusive man.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you've got a few words for him, too.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Edie told us the distress call originated from the collectors. You betrayed us, just like I knew you would.
We're at war. The collectors are taking humans, and every minute we waste is one more we give the enemy to prepare.
I know the stakes, but we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
So, kinda devious, still a bit of a bad move.
I don't risk people. There are always alternatives.
Well,
you may not like being on the receiving
distasteful,
end.
I should
Neither
say.
would I. But the facts are with me. As much as we try to avoid them, these decisions need to be made. But more importantly, it paid off. Edie confirmed our suspicions.
If you haven't gathered,
the Reapers
the elusive
and collector
man
ships use an advanced identify friend-foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
The elusive man is very much the ends always justify the means kind of individual.
I'm guessing you have a plan.
We have a science team working on a derelict Reaper right now. I need you to go and pick up its IFF.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be a simple swing by and pick up our package.
We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Easier
Of course,
for who?
Shepard.
Shepard or you? Oh, those irises are so creepy.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
He tries something like that again and the collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld based on navigational data from their vessel.
That can't be right.
Edie doesn't make mistakes. The collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays and the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Well, regardless, doesn't sound like the ideal vacation spot.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
Alrighty, some choice conversation, and right now, just spoiler alert, if you conduct the mission to collect the Reaper IFF, it is in a way a point of no return, where you are forced to take the fight to the collectors, and depending on the loyalty of your team, some members of that team may not survive. So actually, this IFF mission is essentially the last mission we're going to complete before closing out the main story arc. Though again, I think I may have mentioned there are some side missions that you can complete after the main storyline, because I guess those DLCs were released after the main game was. So Arrival, that side mission where we were briefed by Admiral Hackett, will do after the main mission, as well as Liara's side quest to take down the Shadow Broker.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Let's go check in with Kelly. This is the Mass Effect equivalent of the Nigerian prince who needs money email scam. And then this is a person, one of the crew from the Hugo Gernsback, who is making a recovery from the neural decay. Alrighty, so Kelly told us to go check in with Tali and Samara.
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty.
My gosh.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason.
Yikes.
I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
Alrighty, so you can try to learn more about the nature of these charges and the punishment. But generally speaking, it is a very rare occurrence, and we don't actually know what is going on right now. So all these details will come to light when we play this mission, which is actually Tali's loyalty mission.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Okay, and let's go see Samara.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, You are dead.
Sounds terrible.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
Oh.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Marinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
Oh, pretty dark and tragic. So, Ardat Yakshi will very heavily feature in the third Mass Effect game. The one comment I'll make, one miss they have here is that, well, I guess at least Samara claims that there are only 3, which are her 3 children. There are actually considerably more, and we're going to find that out in a rather painful way in Mass Effect 3. Alrighty. And so with that, let's go forward with Jack's loyalty mission, though, because we did get that one first. So might as well complete it. Where is... Oh, here we go. Sorry, too many text overlays. Okay. And just to make this fun, let's add Miranda to this. Maybe the last companion Jack would want on this mission.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
I
want to watch this place burn.
Alrighty, let's get our powers up.
I never saw this room. I think they brought me in these containers. Usually.
Some of these consoles will give you some storylines, so you should try to check them out, but that one's just for money. Here we go.
The elusive man request.
Elusive man.
Alright, my bad. I should have turned that off, but yes, the gist of that this console right here is that the team at this site decided to take the elusive man's prime directive a little bit too far, and so that's why things started going crazy.
Fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between... He was begging.
We've been spotted.
Thought I saw something to collect. Oh, here we go.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
Alrighty, so, and actually what you'll learn is that Jack really just had very little idea of what's going on. You actually have to go through these security councils to find the true backstory behind this particular Cerberus project.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yeah.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject Zero is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides Zero are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me. The guards attacked me. The automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation. This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Indeed. Oh, wrong one.
One less!
Bitch!
Oh, okay. It's like, do we still have more bad guys? We do. Get out of my way.
Firing now.
Alright, there we go.
This was a small facility.
A lot of children died here. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive. I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Complicated. Let's just go.
A lot of unprocessed feelings for Jack.
My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Alrighty, so we're closing in on Jack's room. Come on.
But I don't remember. This is a bad place.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
It's actually what they were doing, so Jack really didn't have insight into what was happening in this facility.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on, harder and tougher. This might be useful.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... What? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
There was a lot going on.
I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
So if you haven't gathered, essentially Telton is a project where they try to breed a biotic super soldier by conducting experiments on what kind of changes work and what didn't.
Hey, Aresh. It's Chirek. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you, then we'll see. Kill them on my order. I want them dead. Concentrate fire. I'll fly. Form up now.
Not much for a conversation.
Fire!
Not much of a fight, though.
Come out. We know you're here. Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
Essentially, he's really hasn't found the opportunity to process his trauma and is doing this to try to rebuild the facility to try to find some sense of purpose behind all the torture that he experienced as a child here. It's makes sense, but still pretty gruesome.
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck! Get out of here. Go! He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
Oh, sorry. You have to go outside. Here we go.
See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Alrighty.
Jack and Miranda are in the middle of a disagreement. Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough. Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
Oh, choice words there, Miranda. So if you're wondering how exactly this came about, it's not because we took Miranda on the mission, though that would be quite funny. There is a built-in event trigger where once you obtain Miranda and Jack's loyalty, this scene comes into play, and unless you have enough Paragon or Renegade points to select these unique dialogue options, you actually will lose the loyalty of one of these two companions, because you do have to side with one. But these allow us to kind of diffuse the situation. There actually is another one of these situations coming on later that we will see. So yeah, with that in mind, you do want to save at least the second of these two loyalty missions for a little bit later, just so that you have enough of those points. I think at this point we might be close to maxed out. I'll have to check, but we definitely have enough.
Our mission is too important to let personal feelings get in the way.
Fuck your feelings. I just want her dead.
You both know what we're up against. Save your anger for the collectors.
I can put aside my differences until the mission's over.
Sure, I'll do my part. I'd hate to see her die before I get a chance to fillet her myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
Alrighty. And actually, there is a rather humorous scene in Mass Effect 3 that kind of plays on this particular confrontation. But yeah, let's go check in on Jack. Anything more to say, Ken, Gabby? No? Fine.
Kenneth, what has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
Okay.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
And so actually, if you're playing as a male Shepard, I believe this is probably the point where you can trigger a romance with Jack. Not going to happen in this playthrough, though.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
Alright. And there we go. We are coming up on time, so I'm going to go ahead and end our episode here today. So in this one, we started off on the collector ship that was responsible for, that has been responsible for abducting all these human colonists, and as it turns out, was the one that actually almost killed off Shepard 2 years ago. Turns out, the collector ship seemingly being disabled was definitely a trap, but we were able to get useful information from its databanks that allowed us to determine that using some kind of Reaper IFF will allow us to safely traverse the Omega-4 relay, which turns out sends ships to the galactic core, I guess, a place that has a lot of black holes and suns, and generally inhospitable place to live. So without their IFF, I guess ships get sent off into their doom, but with it you get sent to a safe pocket of space and have the ability to make your way to wherever the collectors are in that area. So that was a rather intensive mission, getting out of that collector ship alive. We followed that up with Jack's loyalty mission, where we returned to Pragia, the site of the Telton facility, where she was transformed into this current biotic warrior. We learned that this facility actually was a Cerberus group that went rogue and took the mission too far in trying to develop the ultimate biotic warrior, and did some honestly pretty gruesome things to experimenting on children in a way to find out how to further enhance humans' biotics abilities. So we were able to uncover that and ultimately encounter Aresh, one of the children who was experimented on but survived, and we spared his life in allowing Jack to blow up that facility and hopefully put this whole part of her past behind her. So yeah, with that we are going to be proceeding with additional loyalty missions. We also found the event trigger for Samara's loyalty mission as well as Tally's loyalty mission, and essentially we're going to be collecting more as we progress through each one. So we want to acquire the loyalty for every single companion before heading to the final main mission. So that's going to take maybe a few episodes. There are quite a few companions to get through. In any case, my name is Marvin. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe to Buddy Up Gaming for more installments of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, as well as other family-friendly gaming content. Hope you're doing well, and take care out there.